Muslims, Quran, and the 21st century. After the September 11, 2001 tragedy and the wars in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Pakistan, the dialogue between followers of different religious, spiritual, and secular traditions in different parts of the world has reached new heights and depths. While followers of some religious traditions are dreaming of creating theocratic states, secular-minded people are trying to preserve scientific education in their schools and human rights of women, children, and minorities in their communities and cultures. In this passionate dialogue, all over the world, scriptures are playing a significant role. Their interpretations and relevance in the 21st century can be seen on a wide spectrum. On the extreme right, scriptures are collections of divine revelations and are the guidelines for creating constitutions for theocratic states. They believe in a creator God who not only created human beings but also gave them guidance through prophets in the form of scriptures that have the guidance for all humanity till eternity. They pray for the day when all human beings on earth will make laws in the light of scriptures. On the right, but closer to the center, are those followers of spiritual tradition who believe that scriptures are there for personal guidance and are not related to the matters of the state. On the left of the center are those who read scriptures as a part of folklore and a collection of mythology and wisdom literature. They are of the opinion that scriptures are there to gain enlightenment, not meant to create laws. On the extreme left of the spectrum are those atheists who believe that scriptures are completely outdated documents and have no relevance at all in the modern 21st century. In the last couple of centuries, the disciplines of biology, psychology, sociology, and philosophy have been challenging the traditional beliefs in God, prophets, scriptures, and life after death. The number of atheists, agnostics, humanists, and freethinkers has grown from 1% in 1900 to nearly 20% in 2000, which means that 1 in 5 people in the world have outgrown religions. Such a significant change is partly because of the discoveries of Charles Darwin, Karl Marx, Albert Einstein, Sigmund Freud, and many other secular scholars and scientists who are becoming more and more popular with the passage of time. Followers of these scholars and philosophers demand objective, rational, logical, and scientific evidence before they would accept any truth. In the 21st century, more and more people are coming to the conclusion that religion and spirituality are private matters and all human beings have the right to their private belief system but do not have the right to impose their values on others. They are of the opinion that state laws need to be based on democratic, secular, and humanistic laws according to which all citizens need to have equal rights and privileges. The debates between religious, spiritual, and secular people are based on their understanding of what role scriptures need to play in people's personal, social, and political lives. It is interesting to note that while many Christians have accepted the separation of church and the state, and many Jews have agreed to keep the synagogue and the state separate, there are still many Muslims who have a hard time accepting the separation of the mosque and the state. They dream of establishing Islamic theocratic states where Quran will be the basis of creating the constitution, as they believe Islam to be a complete system encompassing all aspects of life, personal, social, religious, as well as political. They are thrilled to see a secular Pakistan transforming into Islamic Republic of Pakistan. Many secular people wonder that in any Islamic state, which interpretation of Quran will be considered valid, because followers of each sect believe that their interpretation is the right one. When we read Muslim scholars, all the way from Abul Ala Maududi, Ghulam Ahmad Parvez, Abul Kalam Azad, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, and many others, we are struck by their differences of opinion. Some believe in one wife, while others believe in having 4. Some believe in the jihad of the sword, while others believe in the jihad of the pen. Some believe in men being superior to women, while others believe in equality of the genders. Some believe in cutting hands of thieves, and stoning adulterers, while others believe that those punishments were only for a particular time and no longer apply. Some believe in Muslims having female slaves, while others consider such traditions obsolete. Even the subject of compilation of Quran is a great controversy for Muslims. Some believe Quran was compiled at the time of Muhammad under his supervision, while others believe that there were many versions of Quran when Muhammad died, and during the reign of Caliph Usman, the official Quran was compiled and other versions were ordered to be destroyed. It is apparent from this discussion how all these questions and controversies make it difficult for Muslims all over the world to have a consensus. Many Muslims are genuinely confused and unsure which interpretation of Quran to follow: Shiite or Sunni, Ahmadi or Salafi, Deobandi or Barelvi, as they have to know which the correct interpretation is. That is why some Muslims believe that in spite of one text of Quran, there are many Qurans because of different, even conflicting and contradictory interpretations, reflecting many Islams that have evolved in different parts of the world in the last few centuries. In the 21st century, Muslims are at a crossroads. They have to choose between a political Islam offered by militant fundamentalist leaders, a spiritual Islam shared by peace-loving leaders, or a humanistic lifestyle based on scientific and secular values. While some Muslims in Iraq, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan and Pakistan are trying to impose fundamentalist interpretation of Quran to create theocratic states, secular-minded people are wondering whether Muslims would embrace the modern advancements in science, sociology and psychology, or embrace a system that was presented in the Middle East nearly 1500 years ago. At such a juncture, a passionate dialogue between followers of different traditions is crucial, as it would play a significant role in raising social consciousness and deciding the future of humanity in general and the future of Muslims in particular. It would be fascinating to watch whether in the future scriptures will become part of theology or philosophy, will be considered divine revelations or folklore, and will be perceived as myths or realities. So that are some of the comments from my side, and that is why I feel that knowing different interpretations of the same subject, the same topic, I'm really looking forward to have different points of view, so that I feel that the more points of view we have, it makes it easier for people to have their own sort of conclusions to draw and own philosophy to follow.